Hey everybody! Where is everybody? There's supposed to be thousands of people waiting for me. Like I'm some kind of a big guru. Ah! Okay, so anybody that's watched the news lately knows that there's kind of a freak out going on with the coronavirus. And, you know, I, like many of you, have been thinking from the very first of this, when it first started, I wonder if it could spread around the world, the domino effect. And yeah, that's pretty much the deal. That's what it's looking like. And, I've called this for a long time. It's not going to be just the coronavirus that spreads around, there's going to be other things. But this is exactly what needs to happen because people need to get real. And difficulties and hardships help us to get real. The coronavirus is something of nature, it's of God. And when people are just disregarding so many different things, that eventually it's going to get out of control and creation is going to set us straight. So that's what it's doing. So there's not a reason for us, at least here in the United States right now, to freak out. Don't do that. That's not going to help anything. But there is a flag that's just been flipped up in the air that says, "Hey, maybe we need to start getting more prepared." And so that's exactly what I would suggest that you do. And some of you are not feeling particularly safe about having this come to our world right now. Because if you're not very healthy, then this is going to make it worse for a while. Okay, so in a few minutes, I'm going to tell you all the things that you need to do to get prepared for the coronavirus, if you get it. Hey, Joe. Well, it's cold and windy here and rainy, too. So, yeah, I'm reading a book right now on search engine optimization. I've learned about it in the past, but it's constantly changing, and I want to parallel this book and what it's telling me in the first 5 chapters to your health and how that relates to the coronavirus. Okay, so if I want to rank well for the various things on my website so that my website comes up at the top of Google, then my website needs to be strong. Okay? It needs to be strong in a lot of ways that he's going to show me in this book. It doesn't need to be strong in the way that some people think that they can get their website to be strong really fast by doing some quick fix things. And he has made that so apparent. It's a really good book. It's a really good book, and he knows how to write a title, that's for sure. But the rankings on Amazon were so good, and I was like, okay, well, let's read this book. And what it is telling me is that it's a long-term thing to get your website to be really strong. You work on it here, you work on it there, and you work on it in the specific ways that are honest and getting people to look at your website and stay on your website and buy products that are also honest, etc. All these different things, information. You're providing really good information for people that they know is good. And so your website, Google knows by the way people react on your website if your website is good. And the better your website is, the higher it ranks you for search engine optimization. And so it really is pretty much the same with your body and your mind. and your emotions. And all of these things, I'm sure, in my opinion, are helping you to develop your spirit. And that's why your spirit has been put into, or some people say that your body is into your spirit, whatever that may be, however, whatever is true, that's why you're here. Now we all know, let's get to reality here, we all know that we're only going to be here for a while. And eventually we're going to die. Our body is going to die. But if you prioritize correctly, the better you prioritize your time and efforts in this world, the stronger you will be. Just like the website, prioritize the time that I put into my website to make it stronger, the better and more strong it will be. And so each of us, hopefully, if you're somebody that's been watching my channel for a while, you know your weaknesses and your strengths. You need to work on your weaknesses. Okay, so let's get specific in regards to things that are really going to hit the nail on the head in regards to being able to survive getting the coronavirus. You need to have the tools and you need to have the knowledge to be able to get through it. And some of those tools are the ability to fast. And the ability to fast has all these other little branches coming off of it that say the ability to fast includes being able to stay hydrated, being able to stay mineralized, being able to not have toxic blood and to not overload the toxicity that you've accumulated in this toxic world onto your kidneys and liver. Being able to have your lymphatic system stimulated and move out the toxins that your body is going to start releasing when you are fasting because you are so nauseous from having this virus. When you get the coronavirus, okay, if you get some kind of a virus or flu or sickness, poisoning, whatever it may be, your body is going to go into a state of elimination and it's going to want to get whatever it is out. It's going to want to put all of its energy into doing that task, okay, for the most part. Now it's going to go through cycles. Like the cycles that I've been going through to cleanse and heal mind and emotions for 28 years now, you're going to go through this hellacious, if you catch this, and remember, right now we're not freaking out, we're not going into panic mode, there's no reason for that, but you're going to go into this state of complete elimination. And most of us understand the feeling of that. But we need to know what we need to be able to have in our minds and in our houses to be able to get through it. Okay, so each and every one of us should have an enema bucket and or an enema bag. Okay, you can buy an enema bag really cheaply, less than $10. You can get one of those red enema bags at your grocery store. You could buy an enema bucket on my website. If you go to my website, it'll link you to the page on Amazon that has the enema bucket that I own and I suggest. Okay, so if you've got that, then you have the ability to wash out your large intestine. When you are forced into a situation of fasting, your body is going to move the toxins out by all means possible. And the biggest one, in my opinion, beyond the skin even, is your it moves all the crap into your large intestine. And then especially if you have a leaky bowel like so many of us do, not a very thick intestinal lining, whether it be small intestine, large intestine, or stomach lining, then you're going to reabsorb toxins a lot more readily than other people that have a nice, strong digestive system. And so what you need to do is you don't want those toxins getting back into your blood. You want them washed out with the magic elixir, water. Water is your friend. Water and minerals and broth we're going to talk about in a minute. Okay, so everyone needs to start thinking about getting an enema bucket or an enema bag, and also changing your diet some, and then you'll probably get somewhat sick, and then you can practice doing enemas. Watch my original video with over 1 million views, how to do an enema. Go on my website or on my homepage on YouTube and put that into the little search box with the magnifying glass. You see a little magnifying glass. Click on that. That's what you click on to be able to look up any kind of a video that you need to be able to find. Oh, so I didn't tell you. Okay, Jagger, I'll trust that that's all good stuff. Giving up wheat and dairy, yeah? I am fine. So, a skin brush is another thing. Besides the enema bucket, a skin brush helps you to be able to exfoliate your skin and stimulate your lymphatic system to function. That lymphatic system really needs to be able to function, and it really needs to be able to be stimulated for you to move out all the toxins and the coronavirus or any other viruses. See, whenever you're forced into all of this, all of the muck comes to the surface. Fasting forces all of the crap to come to the surface. An infection is everything to be exposed. And you should know that I'm going to help everyone through this. Anyone that comes to my channel, I'm going to do. If this continues to get worse and worse, I'll just continue to do these videos and teach you all the things that I know about getting through the coronavirus. I've been expecting this for a long-ass time, amongst other things. Okay, the world has to change. The world cannot continue on the path that it's going with everyone just thinking that it's okay to do this and it's okay to do that. Well, guess what? All of those things that I've talked about for years, you can bet that people that are just traveling like mad, and they're so excited to get on planes, and that plane is burning shitloads of jet fuel and dumping jet fuel, and all of this excess yada yada is going to go away. All those CEOs for Delta and American Airlines, etc., are all looking around like, oh my God, right now. Oh my God. There's a whole lot of businesses, including mine, that are a little bit nervous right now, but some more than others. So yeah, you really need to be able to facilitate the movement of muck out of your body. Okay, so if you have not watched my video on how to vomit, you really need to watch that video. Once again, go to my homepage on Vitality Massage, click the little magnifying glass to open the search box, how to vomit. Watch that video and learn how you can drink water with baking soda in it to neutralize the acid in your stomach. Vomit it all up, once again, with the magic elixir, water. Water is what's going to be your, it's going to be your best friend. And then get all of that out of your gut. And you keep doing it. You drink it, fill your stomach full of baking soda water to neutralize the acid in there, and then stick your finger down your throat, and you keep doing that over and over again, and then your stomach will feel better. It's amazing when you get out whatever is in there that's making your stomach turn. Because, see, your stomach will close off the valve that's allowing the food to go down into your digestive system, because your stomach is very, very intelligent. And it knows that it doesn't want to allow some kind of poison or virus or toxin to go through your entire body to make you sicker. And so it says, hey, get this stuff out of here. And that's what you need to do. If you don't facilitate helping your body to get rid of the toxins by whatever means, then you are doing a disservice to your organs of elimination. And it makes it a lot harder for them to get what they have to get, which is in your blood and lymphatic system, out of your body. And your skin is trying to get all this stuff out. And you'll sweat. You'll sweat and you'll puke and you'll shit. But you need to use the magic elixir of water to get stuff out of your body. You also see, people's bodies are stuck up with so much gunk. People's bodies are stuck up with so much gunk. And healthy people that are very mineralized, and they've got plenty of weight on their body, and they got plenty of minerals in their body, and they're not gunk and stuck all up full of dairy and wheat and crappy fats, those people are going to sail right through this. They're going to flow right through this. Sure, they're going to get sick, but their pores are going to open up nicely, and their lymphatic system is going to function really well and move all the toxins out, and their kidneys are going to function great and pee out all the toxins. And hopefully, if you've watched my massage videos, you can listen to your body. And if your neck is really sore, you know that all you need to do is somehow get the strength up to get out of bed, get your oil, massage your neck, and really work it good, and work your shoulders. And you know how to work on your deltoids, because I've shown you how to do that with child's pose. And maybe you've got a roller. Maybe you've got a back roller because your middle and upper back are really, really sore. Okay, so another thing that's really, really important is, okay, so your body is going to go through these cycles if you get this, and bear in mind, we might not get this, but you may get it in 5 years. You may get something else in 5 years. But hopefully you're really paying attention to this video, because it's really important for you to be able to get through some kind of an illness in which you get really, really sick and you can't hardly eat. And when that happens, you're fasting. And when fasting happens, if you don't have the tools to be able to get through a forced fasting with an invader in your body. That's what it is. It's a forced fasting with an invader in your body that's forcing you to see. There are going to be so many things learned. There's already things learned from this coronavirus. And these crazy trials and tribulations are exactly what this world needs. Exactly. So don't just think of it, don't go into panic mode and think of this as being, most of my viewers, you know what I've been telling you for a long time. And you realize that, those of you that have decent intuition realize that this is exactly what we need. It's not going to be easy. It's a hill. It's like you're riding your bike, and all of a sudden you come upon this great big steep freaking hill. And some of you will have to get off the bike and walk. Others will not make it up the hill. That's how it is. The strong survive and the weak die. Luckily, we live in a time where the communication is fantastic. And hopefully that will stay fantastic. And you can get all of this information. I've already given you a whole bunch of information, really important information. Okay, so another thing that's really good is to have a Theracane. A Theracane allows you to massage your own kidneys. If you go to my website and you look up underneath the category of excellent massage tools, you will see the TheraCane, which is a cane thing that looks like this. This thing right here allows you to massage your own kidneys when they get sore. Your organs love to be massaged. Your kidneys really love to be massaged. In massage school, they told us to avoid the kidneys. Well, I'm telling you that that's not the case. That's not the deal. What you need is to stimulate and massage everything. Just like your cat or your dog or whatever likes to get petted, their kidneys like to get stimulated. And my left one right now, it's enjoying that right there. So the muscles on the outside, the back muscles covering your back are going to get sore. And when those back muscles get sore, you massage them with one of these, and then it stimulates, it massages the kidneys. It's right next to it. That's the area right next to the organ. And so when you're doing this, you're creating action in the area. Action as in helps to heal and stimulate the better functioning of that organ. Okay, so you can go on my site and get one of these on Amazon. It'll take you to Amazon, and I'll probably make $1 or something, like $2 if you buy it through my website versus just going to someplace, going directly to Amazon. Okay, so if you have not started changing your diet, here's what you can do. This is really important. This could save your life. If you are still consuming wheat and dairy, if you're still smoking, if you're still doing any of these extreme things, and you know that you really need to get rid of these foods, if you're still consuming processed foods, you can start changing your diet now and start getting used to cleansing and do a whole lot of pre-cleansing now, okay? Because the more gunk you have built up in your body, the more toxicity, the more auto-exhaust, the more candida, the more parasites, the more everything that you have built up in your body right now, the more susceptible to death you are from any kind of an aggressive illness. Because when you get sick from that illness, it forces you into a major state, a heavy-duty state of elimination and toxic release. Okay, so somebody like, once again, that has a really clean and healthy body, their skin looks really good, they're eating mostly vegan, and the animal foods that they do eat are really super healthy if they do eat any, and the air that they breathe is really clean. These are all of the things, and I can talk about it for day and night, all day and all night, for God knows how long. The healthier that you are, the easier it's going to be to get through any kind of an illness like this. And the more of an asset this person would be, that you would be to the rest of society that's all sick and dying, sweating their guts out, trying to get out all the toxins that they've accumulated in their bodies. So right now, we have some time. We have a little bit of time on our hands. Now, it's said that it's possible that this may go away with the warmer weather. The coronavirus may go away with the warmer weather, and that may be true. But bear in mind, it may come back next year. Another one, a different one may come back next year. It's just like building a strong website. Building a healthy body and mind and lifestyle is not exactly, but very similar to me trying to get my website to be really strong so that I come up high in search rankings. It's a long process, and that's why it's not it's not good for anybody to all of a sudden just freak out. Because believe me, it takes a long time. When you're as sick as I was, I've been working on this for 28 years now. And when you've wrung your body out for that long, so many cycles of cleansing and healing, and so many things that I've gotten rid of, from cigarettes in the beginning to wheat and dairy that took me 8 years to get off of, to just living in bad places, and so a lot of things, a lot of mental things too, especially with my father and also my mom. A lot of emotional things. There was a time when I was like, I was, for months, I was crying because I hit this wall of where if I didn't start releasing emotions, I was going to Al-Anon meetings, friends and family of alcoholics, and so I was releasing a lot of emotional baggage, and I was doing breath work. If you have a lot of emotional baggage, definitely do a lot of breath work, because the more oxygen that you take in, like fast and aggressively, the more it's going to open you up to cry. If you feel as though you really need to cry, do breath work. I was going to American Indian breathwork ceremonies for a while in Utah. And it was facilitated by a woman that was friends with this woman that was my counselor. And my counselor was fantastic. Her name was Ann Waters. If I talk about her too much, I'll get emotional and I'll cry, because she died about 6 years ago. But she was great because she used to be a nurse, and then she became a counselor. And on her little recording, she would say that we help people to get through their problems without drugs. And I'll never forget that. I always remember it, because she was just fantastic in knowing that those were not what people needed. People needed real healing, in which they did the work. Okay, so what I'm suggesting for the coronavirus is that, and all things, is the same thing that I've been suggesting for God knows how long, that you get going and take things one step at a time. And you should know what you need to do first. If you need a holistic consultation, you could go to my website and connect and read this little forum, and send me an email and sign off on it, and we'll arrange to talk live on the internet. But yeah, don't freak out, but just get started with doing these things, and understand that your body would go through a crazy release of a lot of toxicity that you have accumulated, and the virus, the coronavirus. And you would do that like in a hellaciously fast way. Your body has a crazy ability to get rid of a lot of toxicity fast, but you have to help it. And you have to know what to do. Soup is really important. Liquids are really important. So you're like in bed and you're sweating, you're getting to the bathroom and you're throwing up and you've got diarrhea and you're losing all of these minerals. And you need those minerals to keep going. So then your body is going to go through a period of where it's like, okay, you can eat now. Okay, you can eat something, or at least you can drink something. At least you can drink some minerals, some liquid minerals, a la soup. So you've had somebody bring you some vegetables, from organic vegetables from the store, and you chop them up and you put them in your slow cooker, and you add a lot of good quality water and good quality salt, and onions and garlic are full of sulfur that help your liver to eliminate toxins. And you put some herbs in there that you like, and you may be able to make some whole grains, hopefully non-glutinous grains, and hopefully you're able to get some antioxidant type fruits like berries are really good and important. And so maybe you have to strain the soup, the veggies, because you just can't hold down any solids, but you're able to consume liquids. And those liquids will get you through. And what you're doing in regards to energy is you're just utilizing the fat on your body. This is your chance to lose weight. The coronavirus is your chance to lose all of that poundage that you've been wanting to get rid of for so long. But all of that poundage is full of toxicity and smog. Okay, this is a major learning experience, my friends. This is a major learning experience for humanity. And a lot of people, they've just decided that, oh, this or that people have talked about being important, taking care of the earth, which coincides and parallels taking care of your body and your mind. It's all connected, but they decided that, oh, it just wasn't that important. We'll put that on the back burner for now. Well, guess what? It better not stay on the back burner for very much longer for people. And especially of those of you or people in this world that don't have very good health, they better start working on their health real freaking quick and get out as much toxicity as they can now. You want to get the toxicity out now before you get some kind of a virus, coronavirus, that forces you into getting rid of the toxicity within a 2 or 3 week period of time. Okay, so it's called pacing yourself. It's pacing your healing. And all of this whole coronavirus thing it's all just a big, like, okay, a big tidal wave is coming, but it's out there on the horizon. We can see it coming in. But it's not here yet. But guess what? You got time. And once again, enema bag or bucket, so that you can do enemas, so that you don't have to put so much pressure, so much toxicity on your kidneys and liver. You're able to wash out your large intestine. And you've watched my video on how to vomit. You know how to drink water full of baking soda to neutralize the acid in your stomach. Stick your finger down your throat and throw up whatever's in there, and you do it over and over again until you've washed your stomach really, really clear. This is incidentally really important to know how to do in case somehow you get food poisoning or you've swallowed some kind of a poison. And additionally, here's another thing, okay? Go and buy yourself some activated charcoal. Go get yourself some activated charcoal and have some cranberries in your freezer all the time. Every one of you should have cranberries in your freezer all the time. These are things that you need to be able to get the toxins out. Okay, so the cranberries are very acidic. And every good nurse or doctor knows that those are really important for helping you to flush your urinary tract out if you get bacteria. When you go and pee, if it really burns, you've got bacteria in there. Go make yourself a cranberry smoothie and drink it, and that acid that's in the cranberries, it will flush all that out of there. There are certain things, and you should have an ice pack in your freezer. Everyone should have ice packs in their freezer for injuries, or if you get a really bad and throbbing headache, you can put it on your head. All of these things are really important for you to have. So, and once again, your skin brush, and get you a facial brush too. Those things are on my cleansing drop down on my website. All of the cleansing things I put on there. A Bernard Jensen skin brush and a Bernard Jensen facial brush. And these are like stiff brushes. Stiff brushes actually do something. Hey, Jenny. Yes, CP. I just mentioned that a few minutes ago. You go to my website and click on Holistic Consultations. If you go into the description box down below, you'll see I think it's on there, Holistic Consultations. Click on that, read through it, and then email me, and then we can talk via Skype or Facebook Messenger live. I like to do live consultations because I like to be able to see your beautiful faces and hear your voices, and that gives me an indication of how healthy you are. And we can talk about what your weaknesses and what your strengths are, and then we can work on, talk about what to do, what to work on the most. So if you're brilliant and you're totally mentally stable, but you have a horrible stomach, obviously we need to work on that the most. And there's all kinds of beings. So let's see. So the berries, once again, I was just talking about berries and how important those are, because anything with a lot of color in it, those are antioxidants. Okay, so the cranberries have a lot of antioxidants. Acai berry has a lot of antioxidants. All berries, blueberries have a lot of antioxidants. Anything with a lot of color, including those purple potatoes, those purple potatoes that you cut them open and they're just bright purple inside of them, antioxidants. Antioxidants help to protect your body when you're going through something like this, the coronavirus. Okay, so whenever you are in a state like you're right now, I'll tell you right now, my gut is not in a state of, hey, I want to digest food. I go through these cycles constantly because I'm always pushing my diet and lifestyle. I don't push it too much, but I know when my stomach wants to eat food and when it doesn't want to eat food, digest food. And right now, it doesn't want to. So what am I doing? I'm not eating. I'm not going to eat anything tonight. I'll probably eat something tomorrow because I'm going through just cycles of short fasting, just intermittent short fasts. And that's what my body wants right now. And so you need to really just listen to your body when you've got some kind of an illness like the coronavirus, and take care of yourself and do what it needs to do. How many of you are really familiar with listening to like aches and pains and then taking care of those aches and pains by rubbing your body where they need to be rubbed? Because whenever your feet are sore in a specific spot, that's translating, it's reflexing to a specific place on your body. Same with your teeth. Let's say that all of a sudden you just get an crazy, insane like pain right here. Last week I had sore front teeth on the bottom and the top, and I have never had the front four, the front four main teeth, the very front teeth, those teeth, during all the time that I've been healing, those teeth, the gums around those teeth never were sore before, up until last week. And that's how things are with the world. It's constant change and constant new things coming up. And you have to ebb and flow. And so what did I do? I pinched them. I massaged them. That's what you have to do. You can't just sit there and like, oh, my mouth hurts. My mouth hurts. That's not going to help you. You have to do something. Freaking do something. Right now, if you don't have an enema bucket or an enema bag, you need to go online and get one. You can go on my site, or you can go on Amazon. You can go on Google and look up whatever. You can just go to the store and buy yourself an enema bag. That could save your ass, no pun intended. Yes, it was. I admit it. It was a pun intended. But having that, the ability to wash out your large intestine, to brush your skin with Nard Jensen skin brushes, to massage your kidneys with a Theracane. I'm not telling you this so that you'll go on my site so that I can make $1, $2 on the commission. You going and buying this through my site on Amazon makes me a couple of dollars. Woohoo! But I'm telling you this so you know, all of these things that I'm telling you tonight are not big money makers for me. They're big health savers, your life savers for you to get through a coronavirus if you do happen to catch it. Changing your diet and really doing some cleansing now and getting good at cleansing, practicing cleansing now will help you to know how to deal with getting the coronavirus when you do it, because it'll be similar, except you'll just be a lot sicker. Okay? I am. Learned that from you. Got an ugly dozen. Yeah, 16 yuck pounds. Who is the skeleton? Who's the skeleton talking? Hi. Okay, so yeah, I'm the skeleton talking and telling you that if you do all these things, you'll have a lot better chance of getting through the coronavirus. And other than that, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. I hope that you are well. And please go to brettsnaturalhealth.com. One thing that you might really want to have if you get the coronavirus is a really good pillow, because you'll be in bed most of the time and you might get bed sore. Okay, so people that are in bed a lot get bed sore. And the things that people need for getting bed sore are self-massage and or somebody else massaging you, stretching after you do the massage, and good support is really great. My Millet Hole pillows are the best in the world. I make these videos for y'all, and I assume that you appreciate me, and I also assume that you sleep. The one thing that everyone needs is a good, therapeutic, organic, supportive pillow. I don't make that much on them. Right now they're on sale. The solid colors are on sale for $45, and the prints are on sale for $55. You can go to Brett's Natural Health and have one sent to you very soon. I would be happy to make one for you. Thanks for joining me, everybody.